the Echo versus Shaco first. I actually
Yes.
broke. I got a boot in my account. I'm like, I don't want to fix this account. Like, I need the MMR better. I'm in a tough spot because like I've played on other accounts with better MMR and the experience is a lot better. But I've spent so much money on this account with like all these bougie ass skins. I'm like, I just want this account to like be at a good level. But
You can
then
come back
when
to it,
the
dude. You don't have to leave it. Come back to it later.
yeah, but like with this year off, that's where I have like the most time to try and get it to a good level. But honestly,
Right.
it's like it's a nightmare. It feels like the gains were plus 16, the losses were like minus 23 or something like that.
Well, gains and losses aside, this is all good.
Yeah.
Very good. The other thing I'll say
Like
about this situation is it should be expected, right? Like when you're loading in, you have
yeah, yeah.
double scaling soul lane, right? Mundo and Malda, and you're playing scaling jungle and you're versing Shaco Karma.
I know no, it's not like I was caught off guard. I don't know like do I just give it?
So yeah, this is a good topic to discuss. So when you're versing people who are like stronger early game and you're
Yeah.
expecting to invade, right?
Yeah.
What you really want to be doing is winning out on whoever skips waves, right? Because what's going to happen here is going to happen, but the wave state will keep, the wave doesn't stop moving, right? Just because everyone
Sorry,
leaves.
say it again. What about the waves? What do you do with the lane?
So basically, what I'm trying to say is the lanes don't stop, the minions don't just stop hitting each other, right? If you
Yeah.
guys all leave.
Hmm.
So the key here is to find a timer in which they can't move anymore. So basically, they have a move, right? Look at both soul lanes. They have a move.
Yeah.
TF doesn't have a move. Sorry. MF has a move, right? They crash on the tower.
Yeah.
If you're able to make it so that they cannot move without losing creeps, right? Now that's when you're going to be in a winning situation, right? But now you're in a 50-50, and actually it's like not 50-50, right? Because Ezreal gave up 2-3 creeps just to come in,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So the goal here, in reality, like of course you want to play the fight, you want to win the fight. Even if you're weaker early game, you can outplay them. But the key here should be to waste their time enough so that we're either taking a
They start losing
50-50
on the wave.
or they start losing on the wave. Yeah. They can't stay here and
Okay.
hold Machako's hand forever. Chaco can't just start Gromp and then their bot lane just watches as your bot lane either gets level 3 or pushes bot all the way in, right? Like it sounds like a long time, but it's not that long for them to push if they're not versing anyone. Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I should have dragged the Gromp to
Should
reset
heal off
aggro
Gromp. Yes.
and then looped around to where I have a ward pretty much to like
Yes.
wait out.
Yes. Heal
Okay.
off the pet, like auto it once, pull it, and then Chaco has a choice, right? He has to fully commit and hit it and
Mhm.
probably use abilities, which means you can hit him because he used his W, for example. If
Yeah.
he just boxes and starts hitting it, you can definitely just combo him and set your W up. Um,
Yeah.
and if he does blue, you might have to give it if TF and uh, their support has moved. But
Mhm.
you're making them work really hard for it, right? You're making you get Malzahar free push, right? If TF commits all the way, all you have to do is backping Malzahar and tell him to push the wave, right? And now you're trading, right? You're losing out, but your laners are gaining instead of like a lose
Yeah.
lose.
Okay. I understand.
Like this is just a hard situation because you're versing like pretty much double early game versus double scaling.
Yeah.
I mean, Ezreal's strong early game, but Karma should definitely be stronger. That three like they got double ignite as well. This is bad by Karma. He's overstaying. Did you see Shaka topside?
Yeah. I
Just
think I did.
guessed.
Uh,
Oh no, Shaka here. Did top scuttle, yeah. He has to be topside. Did top scuttle.
I think yeah, because he invaded me at that like timer. I just figured Raptors were up and that he had gone to his like top side.
Yeah, did you see what happened there? You missed the ward.
The what?
The ward.
What ward?
Right here. Next to the bush. I mean in the bush.
Oh, that they had vision on me?
Yeah.
Okay, no, yeah, I missed that.
But it's pretty easy to predict. Like let's say Shaka's pretty good. He's a pretty good player, so he spam pings his bot lane to defend his side.
Oh, this would have been on vision. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, this is on vision, but even if it's not on vision, a good jungler will probably just tell the team to come. So again, what you can do here is you can pull the Raptors and heal off it again, like the pet. Just heal it and then just walk away, hit the sweeper, and you can start like playing between Golems and Raptors, right? Like
Got
as long as you can see them from a distance, you can't get a Karma RQ'd into W'd. You can always like start the camp wherever they're not, right? TF can't just stop laning, right? Unless he's guaranteed to kill you. You just gotta have more finesse, like in these situations.
Yeah.
And that's what makes like, I guess, really good players when they play scaling champs, right? Is they know how to push people's buttons, even though they're not getting necessarily like an advantage. Well, they are, but like it's not necessarily something massive, but it's like you're playing the line between not dying and wasting the time.
Yeah. Like your kick can't necessarily kill them unless they make a mistake, but you can waste their time.
Yeah, waste their time and be in a put yourself in a situation where instead of it's a lose-lose situation, it's like neutral or win, right? If you end up like them, they collectively lose 3 creeps or something.
Yeah.
This game as well, I would probably recommend going Mercreds into Shaco Volibear TF, right? It's just point and click CC champs.
Yeah, we'll see if I follow that, but I have.
Oh wait, I thought you went Sulk Boots. Alright, my bad. That was a good attempt, to be honest. It's fine. Oh, good shit. Hmm. Alright, we missed the timer here. So whenever the support ends, right, it exposes like one side of the map.
ADC.
Yeah, because it's 2v1, right? Even if Shaco's here. Sorry, it's 2v2, but Shaco literally needs to be next to MF to like block a dive or a play.
Yeah.
Definitely go Tribush and threaten the dive here on the Golems with the next wave right here.
Okay.
Alright, we got our Magi's. Yes, very good. Yeah. This is a good job by you. Your passive popping off. Okay. Jesus Christ. This is a nightmare. We somehow lose this game.
I kind of thought,
Oh, you're lagging. Hold on. Let's do the connect thing. You join first.
Welcome back.
Oh, we're not done.
Okay, what?
Alright, we're good. Yo. Yeah, you were saying?
No, I was saying, I mean, I kind of understand why we lost. Like, pretty much Mundo starts overextending, dying, and then Mal's also dies on really bad wave states, so it becomes like a wave issue. I don't really get to team fight. I'm getting all the objectives as they happen, but we literally just like lose
Okay.
in very quick succession. I also think Mundo AFKs for like 3 minutes, but it's still like it feels like I should be able to win these. I mean, once again, I'm just obviously like frustrated after so many days of losing that when I lose these games, like the mental,
Yeah.
it hurts.
The pain.
Yeah,
Well,
there's pain.
yeah, so far you've missed one dive opportunity when you kill the support, it exposes the AD carry or the enemy jungler.
Yeah.
Right here is just a pathing issue. You're so strong that
I could go around.
you should just be going, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If you find Karma, or the enemy jungler in the jungle, you just kill them. Or you combo them and walk away. You'll be
I
able
just
to
thought
take
with
the space.
the movement speed on the
Okay, we trade. This is really good. Nice.
yeah, I mean the volley builds Hullbreaker, and I think the thing is I don't realize the game is losable until it just like is lost.
Yeah, so it's going back to the what we've talked about before, versing split pushes. It's the neutral wave is the red flag. Obviously trading the tier twos was not ideal, but like it just happened because they were.
Here's an example. Like I thought that Ezra was gonna catch the wave. Like I don't want to take because I'm so fed. Like I didn't want to take the wave, and then he just kind of like books the left, and then we lose that tower.
Yeah, but the thing is like you need to make sure no one touches the wave anyway. You know what I mean? Like we need the push out to play the game. Every time Volibear crashes a wave, he gets a move to directly through the tri-bush to here, right? It's pretty much an expressway to mid, and he's flanking whoever's trying to push mid, right? So you permanently have to play on the back foot, um, even if you can push mid or bot.
Yeah. The problem is people will legit AFK if you push the wave. Especially like pre-20. I don't know. It's kind of
No, you don't have to push the wave, Alex. I'm saying protect this wave. Like protect means like just be hovering, ready to attack whoever touches the wave, right? You just gotta be protective over the wave so that the wave goes out past neutral. We need the wave going out past neutral to like play the game.
yeah.
Now we can play the game, but now look, the same situation is problems like bot now. Now we have to deal with bot.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not that big of a problem because it's TF, it's not Volibear, but still the same annoyance, right? Now top dies, now we're gonna have to deal with top.
Yeah.
Bot pushes out.
I mean, here's the game losing play. So because top died, I went to catch that wave. The guy TPs bot tower and then kills the Malzahar. And then I actually die to him because I think at this point he has 4 items from all the gold.
Yeah, he's got
And then
like 2 tier 2s basically.
And then Mundo's like AFK in base.
Yeah, this is brutal. This is really brutal, like to be honest. But alright. So it should not feel that hard, right? It feels very hard because of like let's just ignore like the 2 kill opportunities we were talking about in the early mid game, right?
Yeah, the 2 MS.
Just look at the Volibear, okay? Remember like tier 2s are worth like 1k shutdown, so like we cannot be giving tier 2s for free. So it sort of goes back to the same thing where once you're strong enough to deal with the side laner. Just be on the same side. It's like versing a Tryndamere, but you counter him, for example, right? It's like yesterday's VOD.
Yeah.
If your EQ auto trade, he can't E dash on you and hit you back, right? So that's just a winning trade. I wouldn't say Volibear is necessarily a winning trade, but you have enough gold to just be able to trade with them, like short trade. Same with the Tryndamere, right? So
Yeah.
here's the red flag, right? Ezreal is laning bot. Ezreal is laning bot against the fed Volibear, right? Who just got a full tower by himself.
Okay.
So this is the start of it, right? When you see the top laner get a solid turret at 11 minutes,
Yeah.
you have to directly deal with the problem if you're strong enough. If you're not strong enough, you need to farm other champions, right? To get strong enough. But as soon as you kill him right here, now you get time to breathe. Now you AFK farm. As soon as he respawns again and you get a freebie, now you need to counter an attack, right? This is good. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we've taken down. Now we've got 7 seconds to breathe. Now we kill top. Now we do red buff. Now we don't trade.
Now we base run ball.
No, just cross.
As is already dead. What am I stopping by crossing?
Just cross.
Oh, I guess.
It's the tier 2, right? Yeah, this is gone. Obviously, I don't expect you to be like backping the tier 4 or something. It's like, it is what it is. But after this, we recognize like the neutral wave's gone and this tower's gone, which means if he gets the next wave, he's hitting the tier 2 tower, right? And he has Hullbreaker, so that's his life goal, basically. Without it, I mean, Hullbreaker is still good, but it's his main goal, and you're just gonna, if you keep farming him, they're gonna lose a lot of pressure on the map, basically. Every time he's dead, you can literally kill anyone on the map, right? And do anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm actually wrong about, remember I said go behind MF. It's definitely wrong. Like, obviously, if Volibear's not in this position, you go behind her, but in this position, we don't want to trade, right? Like,
yeah,
we got tier 2, but they got tier 2, but you're already ahead.
I think I need to realize in these game states, the only way I lose is like volley split push. So I just need to like shut down that win con, right? Because no one's gonna be able to like handle me in a team fight or objective fight.
Yeah, but it's not about, remember, it's not about like killing the Volibear. It's about making sure he always moves second, or he cannot create a situation where you make a play and you have to base or walk backwards, right? You want a situation where basically you want a situation where he has to respond to you, not the other way around, right? For example, he's pushing bot, you start Baron, and he can't get the inhib tower by the time you finish Baron, for example, right? Like, conversely, a terrible situation for you is when you're forced to start Baron, because he's gonna get tier 2 or inhib tower anyway, right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So being able to make him react to you is much better, right?
True.
We want to get to that spot, but to get to that spot, we need to protect waves, right? If he has to farm, if he has to wait for the wave to come all the way here to farm it, or like past the neutral point, that means even if he's trying to push as fast as possible, you will have 30 seconds to breathe, right? To do something else.
Yeah.
And he can't make any play. And whoever was pushing bot with you, or like you were hovering and whoever was laning against him gets a free move to like play the game as well. Because whoever's versing him right now, whether it's Malzahar or Mundo, right, in the soul lane, doesn't want to actually burst him. They want to make plays elsewhere. I think like just overall the same sort of feedback we've talked about before about like protecting the neutral wave, or at least at the very least you have to protect the wave before after the neutral wave, right? The second wave.
Yeah, I probably just got lost in like the greed.
3 kills, yeah.
Everything, like
yeah,
killing everyone. Yeah.
It's just like It's just yeah, I mean tier 2s are just so broken. It is what it is. Alright, you wanna look at the next one?
Yeah, let's look at the next one.
Perfect wave state. Yeah, mid's not gankable.
I mean, this is like another example of like just Veigar's super passive. I also like don't have a sense of how, because I got the 2 kills on Poppy, I thought I would be like damaging her more than she damages me.
That was good. But yeah, no, you're a scaling champ, and you're so the two themes so far about the early game, both games, right? Is look at your mid laner, like look at your lanes. I think this is a habit to pick up as well. Look at your lanes and look at, especially since you're playing Echo, it's really important to gauge you guys' early game strengths. Sometimes you're playing with an Action, you can cover a lot of your weaknesses, right? Like as Echo. Veigar, you're both like basically you both have to hope that neither jungle or mid can make a play together on either of you, right?
Yeah.
Like you guys should be standing as far away as possible with each other, basically, until like post 6 or something.
Yeah.
So I think this is more like if you had the if you had the thought already that my mid's like full scaling and I'm full scaling jungler, then
Yeah.
you wouldn't, even
But
though
that's the
you
thing, Echo doesn't feel like, once again, if you get an early lead into certain matchups, like it's just, yeah, this Poppy one felt quite bad. I mean, I gave her the wall stun.
I think every bruiser there messes you up with double longsword. Xin Zhao, maybe not Jarvan or something. Lee Sin,
Yeah.
yeah. Bye.
Either way, it's a net positive play. Syndra burns the flash, but yeah, I agree. It's
Yeah.
the idea is bad. It's more, I think, the whole game, like it feels like the whole early game, I'm just waiting for Veigar to do something, like a wasted cage there. Okay, I can't get anything there.
No, yeah, you can't think that way because he's also he's never gonna do anything until he like hits his spike, right? Which is like ages away. Mid lane is spike at 2-3 items.
Yeah.
So I think here, if we like look at the teams and the champions, this is like you have to also understand this is like a really bad Echo game as well, right? You're bad versus Camille. She has her shield, and then she out trades you. She does true damage for whatever reason. You're versing Morgana. It's very hard to dodge a Q if you go in, so it's just unfortunate. You're versing Echo. Cancel your W, your E with her W. Ezreal, it's like very hard to be sticky against. Very slippery.
Yeah.
And look at your team comp, right? You have literally zero setup. You have a Lulu support instead of like a melee support, and then you have Aatrox is fine, but then you have a scaling mid as well, and then a scaling AD carry, right? Civ is also a scaling champ.
Yeah.
She doesn't come online till 3-4 items, and Ezreal's spikes are 1 to 2 items, right? So this is something like you gotta learn from experience, but you have to consider this in game. It helps you like have a better understanding of like what should and shouldn't be happening, right? Because when I look at this game, I have completely different expectations to you. Like I'm not even looking mid. Like I'm separating myself as much as possible. If anything, I'm looking top as much as possible because that's the only lane that actually has any early game presence. Right, bot lane. by their champions, you definitely want to be concerned whether you want to go bot. Mid lane as well, but the reason why I say that is because it gives you sort of like a level of expectation, but it's not reality always, right? You don't want to tunnel on it. Sometimes his Veigar can just trade so well and that he's just winning lane, right? And it's easy to come
Like,
mid.
is this not a moment to look? Because if he holds the cage or hits the cage, it's good.
Oh yeah, it's a moment to look, but
You're saying
what
don't feel the frustration.
what I'm saying is this shouldn't, like, if you get a flash, like let's say Veigar hits the E and then she somehow lives on 10 HP and flashes, you're not going to be able to punish the flash, most likely,
Yeah, yeah,
right? So it's not like don't feel frustrated. It's like you're investing in the wrong lane, unless you think it's a free kill, which you definitely did. Um, it's not really worth your time, right? This as
yeah. Yeah,
well is not worth your time. Like unless you think there's a kill for you, right? There's a gain for you. But if it's just a gain for your lane's not gonna pay you back until 3-4 items.
I thought I could kill that. I just didn't hit my passive on, like, I thought I had more room to outplay it. I just
Yeah. But
didn't get
you
past
get my
it.
point, right? It's not about helping your lanes, like when your lanes are never gonna pay you back because they're playing like full scaling champs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand. Like, I do make most, I think, the plays around top. Like, that's the only successful plays that come out of the game.
Yeah,
But
good.
even then, the game is still incredibly hard.
Yeah, this is really good. Here I'll just keep hitting top tower with him, by the way. It's free plates. Remember, like your gold based champ, right?
Yeah,
Just keep
yeah, okay.
like trade your bot off. Your bot's playing Morgana, Sivir, like no one's dying to each other, right? They're just full shield and heal champs.
Yeah.
No one's diving each other. Syndra's not diving. Like these are the opportunities where you need to maximize the split map, where you take one side, the other jungler takes the other side.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Once again, it's like I feel like there's a lot of trauma-based decision making where sometimes I would stay top, but it's like, oh, I've shown on the top side, I want to cover the other side of the map
Yeah, this
because
is where experience
I
comes
want to
in
beat
with
people.
champions, Alex. This I would
Uh,
never recommend doing hitting top tower if you're versing a Draven Blitzcrank and your bot lane's playing this bot lane.
okay, but because it's like a double passive bot lane.
No kill pressure, right? And look at the past evidence. Right, let's scroll through the game and look at the health bars. Okay, like okay, they're low here, right?
Well,
Sure.
they are low, like pretty
Oh, it was
often.
from
They
yeah, it's
died
from
really
gank.
low.
Yeah, it's from gank,
No, no,
right?
but remember early on, they were like 10% and my bot lane died. Like they are trading.
Yeah, yeah, sure. But like after this, right?
Yeah.
It's like this is yeah, they're trading, they kill each other, but they're choosing to hit each other. You know, like
Yeah.
if you're top and they're clearly the jungle is clearly a bot, they can change their behavior. Like I don't know if they will, but it's pretty easy to just say, okay, I'm not. I don't need to like. I don't need to force trades, and then it's very hard for Ezreal to start like threatening a dive or
Mhm.
getting them low before the dive, right? Like look at Sivir's health. Like if she chooses like Lulu's missing, so she's like 1v2ing, right? She's
Yeah.
completely fine. Lulu even died. Like, okay, like I think a better like high elo players would dive this guy, but uh yeah, like this is just a good example. Like Lulu literally died and Sivir didn't get dived.
Yeah.
This is good.
No, like I mean, once again, like I'm expressing frustration now, but I was playing this game with what felt like max patience.
Yeah. So
Although I,
yeah. So
yeah,
you kill the tower, right? And this is
yeah,
all good. Like you spend your turn in the right spot. Bot dies. You want to defend your bot side, right? I assume.
yeah,
You defend your bot side. Now don't waste time here, right? Remember, like your bot lane's job is to mitigate. Your job is to maximize, right? Because
mhm,
nothing's happening bot side. Only for them, for whatever reason. I don't know why they keep getting successful ganks, but for your side, you're never gonna get anything done, right? You're only gonna get anything done with Aatrox. So keep generate a turn again, right? What I mean by generate a turn is this. Look what you did here. Like ideally you don't waste any time here and you just keep clearing because the faster you clear up, the faster you're gonna dive this guy, right? And get the tower.
yeah,
Like ideally, but the same situation happens, right? You path up and eventually kill the tower, right? Or kill Camille as well.
mhm,
If you want to do this, the cross back, right, on the red instead of doing Herald, you need to generate the turn again, right? ASAP. Like let your team do the dirty work, like warding, clearing wards, holding
yeah,
vision. Like this shit is not your job right now. Your job is to
mhm,
keep maximizing, and they need to mitigate like whatever's happening over this side because this side's completely lost, right?
yeah,
And then here, like this is what I mean by like generating a turn and greeting. Like you need to greet here. Like you've just full cleared, you still have ulti in your level 11. Even though you have 2.3k gold, your combat wise, you have like this is like the mentality. You're way stronger than the enemy team still, right? Even though you have 2.3k in the bank.
yeah,
So you should be making a play top or starting Herald, but obviously like starting Herald's better because your chances of you getting tier 2 is like pretty long shot. This is the problem with forcing on bot side with Aatrox is you guys don't have any lockdown, right?
yeah.
And Aatrox gets shot down, that's really bad. Then you get shot down as well. So it pretty much all stems from like here, where
Like I should have given drag and then done rift.
you should do Rift, and then if you want to move Aatrox down, you guys should be heralding mid and making them come mid rather than chasing them. You should make them
Yeah,
chase you out, right?
yeah,
But the key here is knowing that you've just finished your full clear, and you don't. Well, you really don't need a base. Like getting merc treads is nice, but it's not really that important.
mhm,
And also like you need to do something since you just full cleared and you have full resource, right? You have ultimate flash. Unless you had like Lich Bane here or something, then I think maybe you can base. Even then, with the mentality of just greeting, like definitely just taking Herald here. Aatrox pushes all the way out. Maybe he fogs into the jungle and you can Herald mid and even look for like a 3.6k gold base or something.
okay,
And game's really hard from here, right? Because look what happened. Their side that they got split mapped on is still alive and winning, has shut down. Your side just got double killed and gave 2 shutdowns.
yeah,
So like so far in the review, it's like the first game, the main frustration or like the main reason why we lost is just managing sideways, protecting sideways mainly.
yeah,
And this game, it's mainly managing split map situations and like the early game. I mean, both games navigating the early game with full scaling teams, like you got to be aware. And then this game was besides the early game with the dealing with weak early game is the split map scenarios where you need to gain more, and they need to mitigate on like your losing side.
Yeah.
But again, it's also like comes down to experience slash champions, right? We gotta have a decent feel of like how every lane interacts with each other, right? Because if you
Yeah.
let's say you trade off your bot lane against unavoidable trades, let's say it's like Samira versus Nyla or something, right? I think we've talked about this before, but like the auto attack range is like very similar. So every CS that they're trying to hit, they both can hit each other over it, right?
Yeah.
So you have to really be able to read the room basically on what type of situation can they deal with and what is impossible, right? Because sometimes you can say tell your bot lane to play safe, for example, but it's impossible to play safe unless they just don't want to farm at all, which is really bad, right?
Yeah.
I would just look at like obviously the game's not lost because clearly it goes to 40 minutes.
Well, no,
So
yeah. Here, I thought I made like I get like so many shutdowns, but I think from a team comp standpoint and just how far behind certain people are, it becomes.
yeah, this is good.
This is good. I can't really escape the.
Oh, it's a heck good. Yeah. Damn, he had ulti in one.
I did not see that.
Oh, it is up. Oh, good
Okay.
ulti. But
I would have ultied into more. Yeah, like I don't know.
yeah, it would have been fine to ulti the one, but yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Like I feel like I'm good at consistently getting fed on Echo, but yeah, it's not like enough, obviously.
Yeah, I actually I would agree with that. I would agree with both statements. You're getting fed and it's not enough to win these specific games. Maybe other games like could just be a free win, but for these two games, definitely requires you to go to the next level.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? Like the base level like fundamental
Yeah, it's
advice would
good.
be like, yeah, just make sure you're like clearing efficiently, take like high opportunity ganks, like be selfish, but it's like, no, you're not gonna win. Like, okay, that standard approach might work some amount of time, but what you're talking about is pretty advanced level thinking, which I get it, and I'll try and incorporate it, but it's not. Yeah, it's pretty advanced, I would say.
I would agree, definitely. Um, yeah, but that's like the only solution is to just go to the next level because
Yeah.
my head it's we could talk about some random situation like now that you could do better, but the main reason why the game doesn't completely blow up when you get ahead is that's what the whole point of snowballing is, right? Is you only
Yeah.
get ahead and put them further behind, create a snowball effect. That's the main thing that you should be concerned about rather than like, okay, you should have played this fight better here and then we would have won the fight and then some shit would have happened. And after this point, it's mainly just how good are your hands, like how well you can play the situation out.
Yeah.
This is
But that's the
where
thing, to your point, like the Camille.
yeah, your champ's not good versus champ. Just full tanked 6 item, 5 item echo, like full combo plus like 10 auto attacks and
Multiple
dashes.
times, yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple full combos, fucking.
Unfortunately.
all she wrote. These games were like back to back, so obviously like hurt a little bit. Okay. I understand the takeaways from both of them.
Oh shit, sorry, my mic was muted. I was trying to say, like, this is one of those situations where this is why it's good to set a sort of like expectation of how things should go, but not tunnel on it, right? But like, generally though, your champion's not going to be good versus Camille. Generally, your champion's not going to be good versus Morgana, specifically, or Poppy or Ezreal. It's just like knowing that and then targeting your easiest target. Your easiest target is Syndra, right? You actually counter Syndra because it's very hard for her to hit a stun.
I do, but we were just like, there's no vision. I don't have vision on her moving. She gets to play like super safe backline. Nobody else is like initial threatening her. She's staying
Yeah.
inside the Morgana. Like it's kind of. I know Syndra is an easy target, but I'm not seeing many windows to attack her.
Yeah.